It all started with the independence of Singapore. As the nation took its first steps, a company was formed that would walk side by side in a partnership that would endure for decades. That company was NatSteel. In 1961, National Iron and Steel Mills, as NatSteel was then known, was established, and Singapore saw its first industrial hub take shape in Jurong. In August 1963, National Iron and Steel Mills produced its first lot of steel, followed shortly by the commencement of rolling mill operations. It also changed the face of Jurong, then just swamps, jungles, and fishing villages.
NatSteel started way back in '63. We were very focused to ensure the supply was stable and quality correct.
NISM showcased the government's ambition as its first and anchor tenant with its 30-acre operation in the Jurong Industrial Estate. The Honorary Dr. Goh Keng Swee, the then Finance Minister of Singapore, laid the foundation stone for the factory, and it still stands in its original position in NatSteel's plant. The company continued its role in shaping Singapore's landscape as its principal supplier of reinforcement steel. Its growth and Singapore's rapid development are one story. By 1980, NISM was producing over 374,000 tons of finished goods a year and standing shoulder to shoulder with Singapore's meteoric growth. These went into most of Singapore's ambitious construction projects, including the iconic Changi Airport Terminal 1 and the 52-story OCBC Centre. It can well be said that the changing skyline of Singapore mirrored the rise and growth of NISM. The public housing development boom in the 80s saw almost 140,000 units being built from 1982 to 1985 alone. The company supplied a staggering 222,000 tons of steel reinforcement bars, thus meeting the entire demand. Today, over 80% of the country's resident population lives in this public housing. In the homes of Singapore resides the DNA of a company that would soon become NatSteel. The 90s saw National Iron and Steel Mills become NatSteel, a symbol of its evolution into a diversified group of companies competing in the global arena. The pride of Singapore saw its steel-making businesses expand to Australia, China, and Vietnam.
NatSteel is not just a Singapore-based company. We work very closely with our sales and marketing team in the country and understand the different culture and the practices in the markets, and then try to adapt it and customize it to the local needs.
An amalgam of two words, NatSteel preserves the core equities of the original brand while projecting a modern and distinct identity. The symbol, an abstract chevron S in blue and silver, embodies the steel rolling process and communicates dynamism. In 2004, Tata Steel entered into an agreement to acquire the steel-related business of NatSteel.
I think the takeover by Tata Steel was a very significant event. We were well matched, that the corporate philosophy and the governance were all very much overlapping. Management in the Singapore and in the group in NatSteel, the unions, etc., were very supportive, and that made the integration smooth and, I believe, effective.
Some of the striking shared common values between NatSteel and Tata Steel are a very strong sense of commitment to the company. Selfless service goes way beyond the call of duty. Like in Tata Steel, here in NatSteel, all my colleagues are really committed to their colleagues, how they care for everyone in the company. The third is a very high level of integrity. And fourth is a very high level of service orientation to customers, to suppliers, to partners.
Even Tata Takeover, we enjoy all the benefit and everything. Most of the workers, from what I know, is happy working in NatSteel.
This confluence of two companies with shared values has also forged a new paradigm in efficiency, environment and safety.
We are very proud of our safety records in NatSteel. We have improved very much better than when we started.
NatSteel's core values in the betterment of the workplace and the world around them goes well beyond the office and the factory floor.
NatSteel is also about having work-life balance, so we work hard, we also play hard. There's a lot of activities that goes on outside of the working environment where we can interact with other colleagues.
In keeping with our commitment to the nation in which we were forged, it is our ever-continuing endeavor to touch and improve the lives of people in need across the fabric of Singapore. The way we connect to the needs of Singaporeans is, in a sense, the way we look at Singapore's needs. Every person, like every client, is addressed as per their needs. Today, NatSteel's prefabricated steel reinforcement solutions are the preferred choice for enhanced productivity, improved efficiency, inventory management, and logistical problems. In Singapore alone, NatSteel produces 15,000 different customized designs for over 300 projects each month. Its complex, multi-layered steel reinforcement cages are used in Singapore's most prestigious civil works, including the Mass Rapid Transit Downtown Line and the Marina Coastal Expressway. Today, as NatSteel completes 50 years, it finds itself poised to grow larger and further.
The first 50 years of NatSteel have been highly eventful. The whole of Singapore has moved from a developing to a highly developed nation, and NatSteel has supported the first 50 years of this transformation in Singapore. We would like to now take this to other parts of Asia, be part of the growth and strategy for construction solutions in different parts of Asia, and that would be our focus for the coming few years.
The future will see NatSteel, a company born in Singapore, bring life and shape to the cityscapes of Asia. Our commitment to Singapore will now also be our commitment to the region. Welcome to NatSteel.